Oi! You know what I don't get? With those flaming little kitties just going up over there every Halloween, every 31st of October, and asking for trick or treat. You know, this is Australia, mate, not America. This is Australia. What? And right here in Australia, we don't celebrate Halloween. This is more of an American thing. So, mate, if you ever come down there with your kids asking me for all this candy and that, you know what I'm going to do to you, mate? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you to piss off! Because this here is Australia, mate. Not America. And all that kind of bloody poo. You go over to America, mate. Because Halloween is an American thing. As far as I want to do, I want to bet on the Melbourne Cup. That's what I'm going to do. G'day fellow creatures of the internet, this is must see and subscribe to Argonian on YouTube, Bruzo Dragonius. You know, this Thursday, which is of course the 31st of October, is one of the most favoritist festival to celebrate in the calendar, which is of course Halloween, which is pretty much on the Thursday the time this video comes out. But for Halloween this year, like what I really wanted to do is do a bit of a video, but I don't really have some ideas of what I can do as a Halloween special to my videos. So instead, this is a Halloween edition of Argonian.POV on, of course, Halloween in Australia. And just be mindful that even though it's an Argonian.POV, it's a Halloween edition. For those that don't know what Halloween is, it's just straightforward. Kids going there trick-or-treating in costumes, asking for candy, or here in Australia that we call as lollies, or perhaps chocolates, or whatever you call them. And sometimes we have parties going on, sometimes we have events, it's just straightforward, and it comes with like apple bobbing and all this kind of stuff, telling spooky stories and all that kind of stuff like that. But the thing about it is that as a festival here in Australia, it's all growing. Even though that our tradition of the way that we celebrate Halloween, like dressing up in costumes and giving out lollies or just taking lollies or whatever, giving lollies or whatever, or trick-or-treating, we do it here in Australia also. So thus, many Australians calling it an American, and I quote, an American thing. But there's the thing, because as much as the furry fandom is growing as a community from all over this world, it's the exact same rate as Halloween in Australia. Now, let's take a look back probably around 20 years or so when I was in primary school, or till the time when I left high school. You see, here in Australia, we don't celebrate Halloween here. We never even got to, which is pretty much unfortunate. But the only thing that we have for Halloween was just dressing up in costumes and going out to the community events. We go out to cosplay conventions or furry conventions, or we have this sort of thing which is an alternative to Halloween called Book Week. I'm just going to talk about Book Week in my future video when it comes out. If you don't know what Book Week actually means. But however, what's really sad about it is that there may be a lot of people that doesn't, most likely here in Australia, that humbugs the festivity of Halloween. Like the humbugs it, saying, oh, it's an American thing. You know, we don't celebrate this thing because it's not Australian. Well, who gives a damn anyway? Who the hell gives a damn? Because, you know, that's one of my favorite festivals anyway. And yeah, sure, there's people out there right here in Australia that that's not making other kids, not letting other kids have their fun in dressing up and getting lollies and celebrate the Halloween tradition like it's like over there in America. Because that's how we know of Halloween. Especially like there's so many other traditions of Halloween in other parts of the world. And I know that's really a sad thing. And there may be some, you know, there could be other people that here in Australia that also like, you know, that some of them do decorate their houses and all that kind of stuff with the spooky type decorations that they get from a $2 shop or probably a hot dollar shop or probably in one of those cheap department stores like Kmart and Big W and other things like that. But there's some other people, one of those bogans that I sort of act like, that I sort of portrayed in the stand-up clip, you know, as my human self. You know, I do act like that. But there's bogans like that here in Australia. Not to mention that there may be some assholes that may put out signs saying, we don't celebrate Halloween, so piss off. Or any of those type of stuff. So, yes, I'm very sad that there's some assholes like that we have in Australia. If that were my place, I'd invite the kids in as my human, as what I am now. Give them candy or lollies and that, and then send them on their way. That's what I would have done because I love it. I love Halloween. And not only that, but many furries love Halloween as well, because especially with fursuiters, because of the fact being is that one of those festivities of people, or one of them excuses, or one of the means I should say, to go out in fursuit and, you know, just go out public shooting, go and trick-or-treating, you know, with their kids or by themselves or with their friends. To be quite honest with you, Halloween isn't a traditional, the Americans don't invent Halloween, by the way, just as you know. It's actually the Celtic, the Irish, say like, probably the Celtics, like it's a Celtic tradition. And interestingly enough, I looked up on Wikipedia about the holiday before I was looking up in this subject, and convincingly enough, but kind of odd, that it's a Christian holiday as well, for some reason. Even though that to many Christians and Catholics, Halloween is more of, like according to them, Halloween is more of a Satanist celebration. So, to be honest with you, Halloween isn't a US holiday because it's celebrated from every corner of the globe, even before the colonists landed in the United States. It's been around since the Renaissance, probably in England or in Ireland. It's one of those holidays that started to, how should I say, people dress up to ward off bad spirits. That is the original intention of what Halloween is. And even though that Australia had copied the tradition, had copied the festivals of their festivities, their tradition of Halloween of the United States, but there's other countries that do it as well. Like England, I bet that they go trick-or-treating. Probably Mexico, even though it's all to do with Dia los Muertos. All the Mexican kids wear masks and go out trick-or-treating, you know? So, maybe, just maybe, if you're watching this video And if you don't believe in Halloween because it's not your tradition in your own country, especially you Australian Bogans out there, to be quite honest with you, who cares? Who the hell cares that it's not an Australian tradition? I encourage each and every one of you watching this video, coming around 6 or 7 o'clock or whatever, the young kids go down trick-or-treating. I encourage each and every one of you to, you can just decorate your places as spooky as possible. Or perhaps, maybe take your kids trick-or-treating. Maybe dress up yourself. Maybe just dress up yourself giving out candy. I discourage every one of you to humbug in Halloween because this is just one day where it's one day to let kids be kids and dress up. And perhaps, that's what I'm going to do in Halloween as well. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't be mean to these kids because they're celebrating a holiday that you don't like. And I don't give a damn if you are being the hypocrite. I encourage you all to just, do whatever you can to bring the joy of Halloween to the young ones. I'm pretty much going to repeat I'm probably going to repeat myself anyway. So I'm just going to buy down by asking you this question. So comment down to me, what are you planning on doing for Halloween? How does your country even celebrate Halloween? I want to know because I'm really interested in reading down comments as well. Also, for more amazing videos like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And to be the first one to know, make sure you also press the notification bell icon and make sure you turn the notifications on so you can be the first one to know when my next video comes out. Also, my gamer tag is Bruzo21 if you wanted to game with me on PSN, or if I, whether it's Elder Scrolls or whatever. The links to my social media, my Ko-fi, if you want to, contribute something to my channel or donate something to this channel to make it more better. And there's also the links to buy my merch from artworktea.com. As always, to all you new subscribers out there, I thank you so much for subscribing, and I thank you all for watching this video. You're all amazing. I love you all. You're all awesome. Whether you're subscribing or watching this video or giving this video a view or whatever, or if you follow me on social media, you are all amazing. I love you all. Hashtag my human self is ugly. And until next time, thank you for watching, and may the Lord guide you all. Bye for now.